One of the major problems we have in the society today is that many young couples are discussing wedding and not marriage, then forgetting that marriage is the life after wedding. I mean, there is no wedding without marriage, there is no marriage without wedding, but then marriage should be the priority. However, money talk must start before wedding. For example, how many kids are we going to have? Because that should be discussed. There is an amount of money you need to educate each child. We all have the mindset that children are gift from God. Some people have this mentality that God brings children and then God must provide a way we train the children. I mean, that is absolutely correct, but then you use your head. The amount of children you have would also point to the amount of money you should have to educate and train those children. So there are some things you should be able to discuss before marriage. So you should discuss money, discuss your debt profile. What is your financial ability and your capacity? Where are you going to live? How many children do you intend to have? And what sort of school do you intend sending to for your children? You have to discuss all of this before wedding, before the marriage starts. If you are aligned with your spouse or your fiancé in terms of finance, then 90% of your problems are solved. It helps a lot in terms of coping with all of these challenges in marriage. Money matters a lot, and money matter are part of the leading cause of friction, separation, and even divorce in marriage. But when both of you are on the same tracks, it helps you to manage this. I mean, it's a pity that we spend so much time on discussing wedding. We spend so much time in planning wedding and not marriage. A young man once told me one time that he spent 3 million naira in preparation for his wedding. However, he's earning 150,000 as a salary. Then after marriage, he is completely broke and then he's going to start life afresh. So what is the gain in impressing people when you will go totally bankrupt after wedding? Do I need to remind you that as a couple, your partner is one of the most important financial decisions you will ever take? There are a few tips that will help you set some money goals. For example, if you list your individual money goals together, it will help you. List your joint goals. Discuss and prioritize all these goals. Budgeting is a vital part of maintaining financial health. So as a couple, there are a few steps to help you budget. So after you both have discussed, after you have understood and you have prioritized these individual and joint goals, so then you have to decide how you both will manage your finances. List your income and expenses, track your expenses, and schedule a money date night. It's also very important. What do I mean by scheduling a money date night? You don't just go out on a date to eat. There are some reasons why you go on a date. So if you're going on a money date night, there are some things you can discuss. For example, have a regular money chat to ensure you're on the same page, but dedicate a day or week payment to review your budget. These things help you. If you want to track your expenses, do it in a way that you both can assess and ensure your expenses are still within the allocated budget. However, again, if you list your income and expenses in a month, remember to live below your means. Listing your expenses help you to determine what you can afford and what you cannot afford, of course. So all these things are the things to discuss before you even enter into this marriage. And not just wedding. It's not just about planning the wedding. What is life after wedding? How is life going to treat you after this wedding? Again, avoid some financially abusive men. There are men who are financially abusive. These things are the things you should look and take into consideration. For example, there are men that doesn't want to have a money conversation with you. There are men that hide their financial history from you. There are men that doesn't want you as a woman to make more money. There are men that has compromising financial values. There are men that wants you to always depend on them. That is the most painful aspect of it. There are men that doesn't consider your opinion about any decision. Their opinion is always the one to count. Your opinion is nothing to them. And then there are men that coerces you into debt. They will always ask you for money. They will always want you to do this for them. They will always this and that. But then they will never add any asset into your life. Please, it's high time we try as much as we can to curtail these divorces in marriage. It's high time we try as much as we can to make sure that we put marriages as priorities. We prioritize them and make them work. Make them worth it. Don't just look at the wedding. Don't just look at the things you gain after marriage. And don't just look at the fame. Thank you for listening and thank you for always supporting my page. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for following me. Please do well to share my video. Please like and comment on them too. Thank you. Shares. Bye. Please share the videos for me. Bye.